I wanted to record myself in this moment with no makeup on because I wanted to, not even I'm looking in the right spot for the camera, but I want to be very real with people who watch our videos, not just make it look like it's something glamorous or that we even live glamorous lives, because that's actually quite opposite of our lives. I've been crying because I think human side of me, the fears of what will be, what we have to do in order to adopt. We've already been through everything all adoptive couples go through in the way of doing the home study and being interviewed. But it's just especially difficult because of waiting like we have. See a cat coming in. Waiting like we have, being the age that we are, and having to feel like our hands are tied with adoption. I can do another video about this, but foster care did not work out for us. We can always try again. Anyway, going with an adoption consultant to face what we have to do to fundraise quickly, to even ask anybody for money, to even put ourselves out there, and it's very hard, and it's very humbling, and it hurts to have to do that. And of course, we're believers, and we believe that God can provide all of it. I mean, that we wouldn't even have to fundraise necessarily, but we also know that we're to do our part and to try. And so, but it's just an overwhelming task to think about even applying for grants and doing all of that paperwork. It's difficult when you can't have a baby biologically. You feel led to adopt, but there's all these hoops to go through to do it. So anyway, but God is with us. I cannot imagine doing this without God. I cannot imagine it. So I am so thankful that He is with us, and that He, if this is what He wants, that He will provide.
I am trying to fathom the money that I thought God had already shown me that He was going to provide months ago, but now I am fearful and nervous and not sure how it's going to work out. And Pete is feeling peaceful about it. And why? Did you just tell me?
Because if God is leading us in a path, then He's going to provide, just like He did. The Israelites had nowhere to go when they got up to the Red Sea, and He parted it, and there was no sacrifice for Abraham, and it was provided. So if God is truly leading us in that path, then we don't have to worry about where these tens of thousands of dollars are coming from.
And you just said to me that if we, for example, find out that, not that we're there yet because we don't have the paperwork in, but if we had a 4-day notice that we were matched, and we said to God, we need whatever, $40,000, $50,000 in 4 days, that either He will provide or that child's not for us.
Right.
Okay, that's that. That's good stuff.
good morning, or whatever time of day it is when you watch this. I can be found quite a few mornings here on the couch in my bathrobe, and sometimes with Tully or cats, but usually it's cats because Tully is usually in the other room. But many mornings I try to spend time with God, reading the Bible and praying, and I'm not sure there's definitely mornings that doesn't happen, but I try to get, even if it's just a few minutes, to talk to God. I wanted to record myself now and other times when I feel that God has shown me something. So I was reading in one of the devotionals today, talked about in Genesis 7 with Noah getting ready and building the ark, and how it seemed really crazy, right? That he would build this huge ark, and he had to do this, and they thought he was crazy for doing it. And I think oftentimes we are called to do something crazy, but you know you're supposed to do it. But in our case, it seems, I guess, crazy to maybe adopt because of the long journey and all the unknowns. And for us, it seems crazy because the financial burden. But we believe that God wants us to adopt. And so, unfortunately, that also means it costs a lot of money to do so. The stork just doesn't simply come to the door. Anyway, then in Matthew 7, it talks about how we ask and seek and knock, and just keep seeking God and asking him for what we want, or however he's led us, that we would be able to stay strong on the journey. I just thought about how Abraham was led to leave everything he knew to go to a place he didn't know where he was going, and God called him to do it, and he did it, and he was obedient. I think we can still have a leading from him, and we follow him even when sometimes it doesn't make sense. And here I am again without makeup because it's real life and haven't had a chance to do my makeup yet. I was watching a video the other day on how to grow a YouTube channel, and this woman had, I don't know, 1 million subscribers or whatever, followers, and she started out with obviously none at some point, and she was giving all these tips and tricks of how to make the channel better, and I do appreciate what she had to say, and it made sense. She was sitting there, though, with perfect lighting, and she looked like a millionaire, like the clothes that she had on and her makeup and her hair. And I get it, like, that's obviously much more appealing to the watcher to see this. I just saw my hair was like a mess. Anyway, to see this perfectly put together, beautiful person and all of that. But what I find is when I see stuff like that, even though it's beautiful, like the person's beautiful and the house is beautiful and the lighting's great, there's something about it I just can't relate because I don't have all of that. And I feel like, although they say they understand my life and they've been there, because I can't see that they've been there, it's hard to believe. So I hope that the realness of things that I'm trying to share with you, whether it's, no makeup on or crying or a messy house or laundry all over, that you will say, man, she gets me, or she goes through what I go through. Many other people are having a hard time as well with life. There's so much going on in the world that's so heated, whether it's political or it's about COVID or just there's so much. And so there's constantly opportunity to be discouraged and to be frustrated and to be angry. Too, that everybody is trying to talk it to death and to figure it out to death. And yet it's like, okay, there's so much we don't know that's yet to unfold. And sure, there are some of those things that we can do about, but do some specific things about, if there's a cause or somebody to write to voice your opinion. But there's a lot that we can't do anything about right now. And I was telling Pete in an email today, because I can't call him at work, that perhaps God wants us to feel out of control because he wants us to trust him and know that he is in control. And there are people I know in my life that are projecting or saying that there's just 10 times more gloom and doom to come. And whether that's true or not, I don't think God does not want us to walk around in gloom and doom, even if that's what's going to happen. What you making? Yeah. First time we've made those salt dough ornaments. I totally forgot we can do our handprints. Yeah, you should do your handprints with one of them. That'd be cool. To bake
Every year we should do handprints to see
Yeah.
how big my hand gets.
Yep. To make it for, and I'll do my handprint. See if my handprint grows next year.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Your
Yeah.
hand is growing.
It's grown enough. This is what I'm making. All right, we finally did her handprint. Okay, it looks a lot bigger than what her hand really is. But
Wait, you
it's okay.
smushed it
I know.
out.
Here, scooch
We
your
need
hand.
to do it again.
All right, Ha. So here are the ones we've made so far. Pretty fun
So-
cookie cutters.
So I actually made this one. See, it's really
Yeah,
hard.
it's really
But
hard.
this one,
We
I
need to
made.
bake the rest.
So I'll show you the ones I made.
Oh, we should have recorded us putting Rocky's handprint
This
in.
one.
Okay, and this is Pelly's handprint.
Yeah. So I made this one.
Mhm.
No, I didn't. I made this one, this
Oh,
one,
sorry. Okay.
this one, and that.
Is it? Doing, doing, doing.
You're gonna be the same person. And how old? Like a kid? What if,
No.
What if we're a kid?
I don't think anybody has the answer to that. We do not know how old we're going to be when we go to heaven.
Probably like Grandpa.
Some people think it's like the age Jesus was. You know, some people think we're all going to be 30 or 33, but I really don't know. I don't know what age we'll be. I just know we'll be able to, we're able to recognize each other because it says we will, so. Okay, so you have 20, and I'll make sure I have 20. So we're going to get ready to play the game. Spin it.
I got
What is it?
none.
What does it say? No, it says that's the Hebrew word or the Jewish word. So it says wins nothing. Oh yeah, it is none. It's nothing. Okay, now I'll spin it. Okay, you got the dreidel?
Yeah.
Okay, don't record me. Okay, ready? Mine says, hey, I win half the pot.
I got, hey, win half of the pot.
All right, take what's in there. Spin the dreidel. There it goes. Win half the pot. Oh, you get half of a chocolate chip. Woo! All right. Okay, put one into the pot. We could make it where we put two in the pot instead of one. You want to do that? We are starting over because we feel that this is not working out with only two players
like
because
two.
next thing we know, it's just gone. So I don't understand it. So anyway, but we're starting out with 3 chocolate chips each into the pot. Okay, so here we go.
So here we go.
Okay, you want to go ahead and spin, Eliana, and see what happens?
I got win half of the pot.
All right, so you count
So
yourself.
I 7, 8.
Okay, so you get half of that. What's half of 8?
4.
Yep, so you take 4 into your thing. Not spinning very well. Ugh. Okay, win half the pot. Oh, that
get
means
4.
I get 2. Because there's 4 in there, right? So half of 4 is 2. Spin your dreidel. When it's dry and ready.
Win half of the pot.
This is one
Put
chocolate
one
chip.
into the pot.
This seems like a very slow process. Maybe it goes faster if you have lots of people playing. I don't know.
Me.
Good spin. It says you win nothing. was an awful spin. I win everything.